Welcome to eHome Care, Fiona here. This is part 2 in the series of storytelling and reminiscing. In this part, we focus on the what. What questions you can ask to promote reminiscing. In your resource library, I've put in Reminiscing question sheet, which provides you the prompts to use in a conversation with your clients. There are 3 key themes. The first one is beginnings, which focus on family, childhood, school, friendship, work, and relationships. The second theme is about strengths and successes. It's about exploring the happy experiences and achievements in life. You'll find on the sheet that they are sorted according to theme. The last theme is challenges and wisdom. This is where we talk about values and traditions, lessons learned, and legacy. The questions in your pack will range from simple to complex. And it's really important that you take the time to figure out what questions are appropriate and how you combine them. And also be very mindful and to ask the questions with compassion, as well as a great level of respect and sensitivity. So let's have a look. What are some of the questions that you could be asking when you're getting to know your clients? The basics, if you like. They could be along the lines of, where were you born? When were you born? Do you have any siblings? What's the story of your name? Who were your parents? What did they do for a living? What is your earliest memory of childhood? What skills and attitudes did you develop as a child? What skills did you do naturally, and which ones did you have to learn? Now, these are simple questions with simple answers. And as you get to know your client, you may decide to ask slightly harder questions and get more engaged in your client and their story. Questions could be, what have been some of the best decisions you've made in your life? Were you ever afraid of anything as a child or teenager that you're no longer afraid of? And what about this one? Who has been the kindest to you in your life? And what did they do? And we can go to more complex questions, challenging questions that really would get your client's mind working. A question, for example, that would need some thought is, of all the people who are important in your life, what do you value most about them? See, the question is not who is it, but what do you value most about them? What about a question, and I think this is a great question, what would you like to say to your younger self? Or even, what did you consider the meaning of success when you were younger? And what does success mean now? This one is one of my favorite questions. Is if someone was to make a movie about your life, what would be the most important events you would include? Or, what if this conversation was taped and your great-grandchildren were listening years and years from now? What wisdom would you want to pass on? These are very challenging questions, but these are the type of questions that you can use to generate an interesting, potentially funny and entertaining conversations with your client that are good for their mind and good for their soul. And they're good for your connection, for providing the best, being the best care companion you can be. So go to your resource library, make sure you have those questions and use them with all the creativity you have and with all the compassion and curiosity that you can bring to that conversation. Good luck.